I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-minute convos where I help you create a brand of your own unique, real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good morning, Heneka Watkis-Porter. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful morning?
Morning, Angel. I am so awesome this morning. I feel great. I feel like I'm going to have the best day ever.
I love it. I feel the same way too. Hey, I had two people. Well, you're the second, right? Of two Caribbean people. It's like I'm getting the seasoned food taste in my mouth with the beautiful tongue I just had before you. Wise. He's in New York, but definitely the Bajan tongue is there. And now I'm live in Jamaica, right? Like I'm just thinking about ackee and saltfish, right?
Oh my gosh, don't go there. It's still early in the morning and I haven't had breakfast. In fact, I got up this morning and did a little fruit smoothie.
All right.
And that's it. So I haven't had my breakfast yet. So careful now.
That's wonderful. Hey, well, Heneka, you are in Jamaica right now, yeah?
Yes, I'm in Jamaica. Beautiful Jamaica. I'm actually in a little area called Caribbean Estate on the outskirts of Portmore, pretty much.
It was wonderful. Hey, Heneka, please do tell me which of your talents is responsible for us connecting.
Of course, it is the Entrepreneurial You podcast.
Whoop, whoop. There we go. So tell us about the podcast.
So every single week, when I started in March 2017, and every single week I interview global high impact entrepreneurs who are inspiring my community of peak performers. So I've had people like John Lee Dumas on. I have a segment coming up with Amy Porterfield and Richard Branson and so many other people. And it's amazing.
Yes, I can well imagine the conversations you're having. Who did you learn this skill from? The skill of networking.
Oh, well, the skill of networking. I was about to say, well, the skill of podcasting, it probably is John Lee Dumas. But my networking skill, though, it pretty much came up, over time. I developed it over time. I don't know how it came about, really, to be honest with you. But I think it has to do with my personality, just going out there and just meeting people, talking with people. And if it's online, just finding a way to connect with people online.
Yeah, it's definitely created a platform for where the gates, if you would, have been removed, right? The online platform.
Exactly. The playing field is so level.
Yeah, the playing field is level. So, hey, there are the challenges that go with both podcasting and networking. My question is, why will you continue to repeat this skill nevertheless?
Well, I mean, networking factor, the connecting with people from all across the world, it doesn't matter their, level of accomplishment. It doesn't matter who they are. It seems like everybody's so open online. It has certainly removed the barrier and created so much more opportunities for us to excel and succeed in whatever it is that we're pursuing.
So what's your vision with the podcast? Where are you going?
I am going where I am synonymous with, for example, everybody knows John Lee Dumas in podcasting, and I mean he's one of my idols where podcasting is concerned, and I want to go global. I mean, we're already in quite a number of countries since we've launched. And my objective is to take this podcast to every single country on this planet so that everybody can get the message of, inspiration and motivation. And I can, yes, you can. So it is really my objective to do that. So, just kind of motivating persons and letting them know that, hey, you're not alone on this journey. I'm here with you.
Love it. I believe that you can do this, Heneka. Well, do tell us, where is the best place for us to go to connect with what you're doing?
Well, for sure, you can go to my website, henekawatkisporter.com, and I'm all over social media on Instagram, Heneka_Watkis_Porter, on Twitter, the Entrep U, and Entrep is abbreviated for Entrepreneurial, and on Facebook as well, and LinkedIn, Google Plus, Heneka Watkis-Porter.
Love it. And Heneka is Heneka Watkis, Watkis. one S. Porter, right? Porter.
Correct.
There we go. Well, please do tell me, Heneka, one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Over the last 3 years, I've practiced gratitude. It's so important for me to express gratitude, to wake up every day giving thanks for every single thing that I have in my life. I don't focus on the things that are not going right. It's about the things that are going right and focusing on them, which gives us space for more to come my way.
Love it. How does it make you feel?
Oh my gosh, when I'm in that place of gratitude, I feel a sense of peace. To be honest with you, the times when I'm down, the times I wish, oh my gosh, I had these things that I don't have. Those are the times that I don't feel good about myself. But the times when I'm giving thanks, when I'm just being grateful for every single thing and keeping now recently my gratitude journal, that is what gives me life, and keeps me in that place centered and place of peace.
Hey, there's someone listening that may be wondering, hey, should I do that? Why would you suggest they do that?
Well, when you give thanks for what you have, somehow, I don't know, it just opens the opportunity for more to come. It's like you're opening your heart to receiving more, and you get to realize how blessed you are when you make a note of those things. You make a mental note, but more importantly too, when you actually write it down. So when the things that are not going well would want to rear their ugly heads up, then you have something to look on and smile about and say, hey, I'm not so bad after all. Things are actually going great.
Amazing audience, you heard it. We are live with Heneka Oh, my apologies. We are live with Heneka Watkis-Porter. Do check her out. She is the podcast host of the Entrepreneurial You. Heneka, let's switch gears for a moment now and let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Heneka, what is your earliest childhood memory?
Talking about blue Caribbean water. So one of my earliest memories was actually going to the river. When my grandmother said to me, do not go to the river. And she left the house and told me not to go to the river. And of course, I went to the river. And the sad thing is, I was having a great time. And then I found myself going into the water. Didn't realize that there was a deeper end than where I was. So as I went forward, I found myself going down. And I kept going down. And persons that were there with me thought that I was joking when I began to scream for help, And I was actually drowning. Luckily, they recognized at some point that I was not joking, but that was very terrifying for me.
Wow. How old do you think you were?
I think I was maybe about 9 years old at that point.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
It is so clear because I recognize that, it's a moment when I actually put myself in danger, and I didn't realize that I was putting myself in danger. I didn't realize how serious it was. And when adults talk to us as children, you don't want to listen, but it's important that you listen, because I could have lost my life. My grandmother could have come back home to realize that I was no more. And then that would not have been cool. You would not have been talking to me now in jail.
Wow. Hey, yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. Well, can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
I love the idea of the river and what it represents as a source of life, right? Sustenance, water, and the fact that you gravitated to that. I love that as well. Just bringing it in alignment with the entrepreneurial journey. It's so similar where individuals that want to become entrepreneurs go to that water, if you would, and there are dangers, things that can happen. I think, yes, definitely the warnings are necessary to adhere to, and having the necessary surrounding, the accountability, the mentorship is so important. And I think you've identified that, and it's fascinating to see now that you've created a platform to help others as they journey to their river, if you would.
Yes, and that's a great interpretation. There's actually, really, really good. And that's how I've kind of lived my life ever since, like living on the edge. I'm always living on the edge, doing things that sometimes scare myself and scare others, but it's exciting. I know it's dangerous, it's exciting and fun at the same time.
Yeah. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
My favorite song. Oh my gosh, and I think I sing the song "Jesus Loves Me." This I know, for the Bible tells me so. Yeah.
There we go. Well,
Yes.
hey, someone was there to help you, right?
Oh, thank you so much. I looking back and I realize that, and mean not to get so spiritual and stuff, but we in this world we war with the enemy, and so the enemy wanted to take me out from very early, but God was always on my side, no doubt about that.
There we go. Well, Heneka, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to go pretty quickly here. Are you ready, Heneka?
Yeah, man, we're ready.
I love it. Heneka, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
Not yet.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, definitely.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Probably 3 hours a week, yeah.
And what about screen time, the phone and the computer? Is it more than 8?
Oh my gosh. Screen time. Well, I think what I lack in television, I make up on my computer. Always on my computer.
All
my
right.
husband talks about me being on my Mac all the time.
All right. Hey, Heneka, after having 1,001 conversations in 3 months in 2016, I came up with a workbook, the name of it being Yours, and it stands for Your Own Unique Real Self. And the idea is as you answer those questions, you uncover your mission, your own unique real statement. If you had to share with us, Heneka, your own unique real statement, something that connects with your mission, what would you say that is?
It is life transformation through inspiration. That's what I say all the time. And it's about inspiring, using my life to inspire others. I mean, I've had several bumps in the road, but just using that, not thinking that they happened to me, but they happened for me so that I can use that to inspire and motivate other people who may be going through rough times as well.
Love it. Hey, Heneka, this is a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Sure. I like to say the future is bright. The future is now. So take whatever opportunities that they are. I mean, I think we live in the best of times right now where the internet has made it possible for everything to happen. Like there is nothing that you can really imagine that cannot happen. So just use every opportunity, use every resource that is presented to you to the best of your ability to accomplish your goals, accomplish your visions, and you're well on your way.
Heneka Watkis-Porter, thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you so much. My pleasure being here. All the very best to you and what you're doing. That's awesome.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones. Stay tuned for more from our advertisers.
Diabetes is a mountain pandemic. It's a disease that's not acute but chronic. Similar to this rhyming method, I have simplified the definition, the signs and symptoms, and the complications of diabetes for both adults and children in my books, Poems for Patients, A Focus on Diabetes, and The ABCs of Diabetes for Children. These books are available on Amazon.com, and for more information, you can visit my website, poemsbyaj.com. That's poemsbyaj.com.